Sweat Equity podcast and streaming show, the #1 comedy business podcast out in these streets. There's 900,000 podcasts you can listen to. Thank you for listening to this one. Our show's about pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with dick jokes. I'm your host, Law Smith. Sitting to my right, your left on the tube, Eric Redinger.
Some people call me Cool Eric.
I'm not going to say a word.
Nice. Hashtag girthyroi. Hashtag 69BTB. Hashtag sweat equity. You can listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Laughable, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, Twitch, MySpace, Friendster, Napster. This episode of Sweat Equity is brought to you by Grasshopper. Try grasshopper.com/sweat gets you $75 off an annual plan. That's trygrasshopper.com/sweat. Like Key Sweat gets you $75 off an annual plan. What's Grasshopper, you say? It's a business phone line. Scalable business phone line. It's like an app on my phone. I got my phone, but I don't need two phones like an old school drug dealer. I got an app on my phone that gives me a second line for my business. I don't answer my phone when I have potential clients calling up and go, I don't go, who dis? Like I do.
Who dis?
Or I don't go No Limit Studios, which is my favorite joke. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Get you 75 bones off an annual plan. I don't know any other podcast giving you that. Don't get a Google Voice number because it'll backfire on you and people don't like it when they hear this is a Google Voice number. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. $75 off an annual plan. Our feature sponsor, ExpressVPN. Try ExpressVPN virtual private network. Try ExpressVPN.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free off the annual plan for your anonymized web browsing. If I die,
I got you, buddy.
Eric's on the hook, but
I got you, dog.
He doesn't need to be. I can be a good friend to him in the aftermath. And lastly, Warby Parker, warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. 5 free pairs to try on your face, like this face if you're watching on video. If they fit my horse head, I look like John Elway in a Coors commercial from the 90s. If I can find prescription glasses that fit my stupid face, so you can too. Warby Parker Trial. Thank you, buddy. warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. 5 free pairs to try on at home. Don't get ripped off by big eyeglass, sunglass. Don't pay. God, don't pay over.
God, don't do it.
Please don't pay over $300. It makes me mad. One company, one Italian company owns all of eyeglass, sunglass wear, like 97% of the market.
All of the sunglasses.
What was that?
Italian. I speak Italian.
I got.
Saw my hand. I did a hand.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
I speak it.
I wanted more, baby. I wanted more. You want some more? Let's get this podcast started. Hotty toddy!
How about my sweat equity? Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
More and more friends getting COVID.
Who?
A lot more friends. Some you don't know. Some are friends of the program, like Johnny B, comedian buddy, and local radio DJ.
We wish you well, Johnny.
You know, I called him up. I saw him post it on Instagram, and I kind of want to throw the message out here. We've done it on previous episodes this year, but when I got it, you definitely... I definitely didn't realize how checked out I probably was until you brought it up like 3 months ago, and you're like, dude, you were out of it. And I
didn't realize it until you were like, I felt weird for 3 weeks, and then I put it together. I was like, oh, yeah, you were weird for 3 weeks.
It feels like having a concussion, like where you're pretty much back to normal. If you've ever been knocked out, it is that kind of brain fog where you're... Really?
Undefeated.
You've never been knocked out?
Nah.
Have you been in a fight ever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's your record there?
Undefeated.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a defeat? You die. So undefeated.
You know, let's see. My best friend in high school had like a 3-13 record. And he'd get wasted. And like the funniest one was rolling off a dock into the bay, but hitting the little platform you get on, like on a dock where you have a boat. Where it's like you can step.
Like the loading dock?
Yeah, so it's only like 3 feet lower. And then the water's another like 5 feet lower. Mm-hmm. So they rolled.
Barnacles
they
and
rolled like punching each other, rolled down this fucking dock, and then hit whatever that platform's called. Poof, both of them knocked the wind out of both of them, and then both rolled in the water. And then they got up and started fighting again.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
And I remember I was like, should I jump in? I don't know. Is that cool to do? And I remember getting my shoes and giving it to my buddy James Bunn. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump in. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Nah,
Hold my shoes.
That's his fight, man. I don't want to, I don't want to make him look like a bitch.
I mean, I'm scared of stepping on oysters going in. That's the big.
Definitely got
big
barnacle
issue.
scrapes on there. Yeah, for sure. Low tide in
shot.
Tampa. Yeah, it was. But it was like one of those things that I wish I had. Like I can see it in my mind. Like one of the funniest things that wasn't supposed to be funny, but you could just see him like.
Now it's hilarious.
So what was your record though?
Oh, I don't ever remember like fighting.
You're probably like I did. I never got in a fight unless it was my friends got in the fight. Like I never was like, all right, it's my time, take you out. Or I got beef with this guy.
I definitely, when I was really like just taking, whatever 8th grade shit. But that's like the one thing that when I was in college in Gainesville, they had a ladies' night and I was underage, and they had like the special
Is
cups.
this fat, Eric? Or
No,
is that
this is regular?
Well, I saw your high school picture recently from
Yeah.
junior year, and I was like, I don't even recognize that guy.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Puka
cheeseburgers,
shells?
Yeah. No, I was
A lot of structure
regular size.
shirts.
Yeah, totally. V-necks, dog. No, I was at a ladies' night, and I was underage, and somebody gave me a girl's cup that I was not supposed to be holding, and I didn't know the guy was a bouncer. He was like my size, came over and like broke it in my hand. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I like threw the whatever was left in it at his head. And I was like, dude, and he's like, I thought he started walking off. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground. He's choking me out, dude. Like my eye, like bad. It wasn't like.
Did you pass out?
No, I was.
That's scary
But
shit.
dude, my eyes, my eyes were blown out, bloodshot from this dude like choking me out for that. It was like over the top, like
Stallone style?
right when, and we arm wrestled after. Fight out of the real.
Was it like the double deuce?
What is that?
Patrick Swayze, bro.
Okay,
Roadhouse?
I didn't get that. I didn't get double deuce reference.
Or-
My dad's the Roadhouse fan. Not me.
Okay. Well, I'll hit up Kev after this.
Yeah, Dad, tell him what's up. But yeah, that was.
I never got.
That's the last time I was Have I fought any of my got into it with my buddies lately? We never fight. Not you and I, definitely.
No, we're not. We're not that. I'm not that type of friend. I don't like to play wrestle and
Right,
like
me too.
shadow box and shit. Every now and again, I can get rowdy, but like not really. Like I was like, when guys would do that, I'd be like, just leave me alone. Like I'm
Yeah.
not into this because I used to be like, I couldn't have I couldn't have a playful. It was either like it was binary. It would be like. Either I'm chilling or I'm probably going to get like kind of pissed and then really want to fight you.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
it's never like it's never like a good thing. It's never like, oh, I'm glad I fought that guy. Unless you're a fighter in the UFC.
You know, the only one I'm proud about is my buddy in high school. He was a smaller guy, was about to get hit, and I came up and was like, I don't remember this. He tells me this story. And he said I came up and just crow hopped and just punched the guy who was about to punch him.
Crow hopped?
Yeah,
Is that like, I always thought it was a pro hop.
Like a baseball crow hop?
Like a step and a throw
Right.
to put a little
like
extra mustard on it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I came down like a throw from center field
Cool.
to home.
Probably looked awesome.
I don't remember it, but he tells me about it, and someone else saw it too, and I was like, I guess it happened. That's when I drank a lot in high school. But I'm saying, like, my friends that have COVID or you have someone that gets COVID, here's the deal. I hope everything's okay. Honestly, like, it's not that bad for most people that are okay, healthy beforehand. But look, 60% of this country is like morbidly obese. That doesn't even include people with pre-existing, or not morbidly obese. Let's say 40%, but that other 20 I was accounting for, not the healthiest probably either.
No. I think obese.
I think
It's
that's
like
the thing. We're not
60% obese, and like whatever percentage of that is morbidly obese.
That's not the thing we're going to talk about on the news because it doesn't help the advertisers. So it doesn't make the news cycle about nutrition during this COVID era, which is so fucking weird to me. But get your zinc, go outside for a walk. You should do them anyway. Do the multivite. Try to work on your breathing if you can. Do some Wim Hof.
Do the breathing.
Do some Wim Hof stuff. I mean, that's got to help, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Dig the well before it runs dry, as Jordan Harbinger likes to say on his show. I think that's a good lesson of like, be proactive. I tried to be, and I think that helped maybe a little bit make it not so terrible when I got it. But the deal is, you're going to feel like you had a concussion. If you've had one, you feel mostly back to normal, but it usually takes like anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks for a lot of people to be like 100% mentally. You just have this fog.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you walk into another room and be like, "What? Why did I walk in here?"
I'm
not like busy-minded. I do that all the time, but I'm saying like that's usually when I got a lot of shit going on. But
right.
But like almost Alzheimer's, like,
right.
Whoa, why did I don't remember at all why I walked in this room.
I'm just trying to think back of like the last time I was really sick. Not coronavirus, just whatever,
like
flu, if it would
I
affected
get my
me.
Flu shot.
No, I'm wondering. Now I'm going to pay attention to that. See how I'm operating mentally the next couple of weeks after I get sick.
No, I remember getting really frustrated. I couldn't multitask like I normally do because a lot of digital work is like, start this over here, work on it for about an hour. Okay, I can get as far as I can. Now I have to wait for something else to happen. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to go over here, start this, work on this project for whatever, 2 hours. I might come back to that first thing, but like I couldn't just shift like I normally did,
Yeah.
And so it was pissing me off because I was like, man, what's fucking wrong with me? Like, and I didn't realize no one talks about
Fucking thing sucks.
No one talks about it on the news either, about like getting this like weird brain fog. You're just kind of zonked out.
Yeah, it's an afterthought. I mean, I've seen it mentioned slightly, like in passing, but it's not like a thing to look out for or whatever. It's not even expected, I think, when people get it.
I emailed.
Still surprised.
I listened to Andrew Santino's podcast, Whiskey Ginger, awesome comedian, probably one of the best like up and coming guys. I started at the same time with him in LA, so I kind of know him. I feel like a douche sometimes when I hit him up, but I'm like, he talks about getting it, and I just emailed him. I go, look, man, you're gonna fucking feel out of it for a little bit, and I was like, I feel like that at least is my good thing of my good deed for the week or something.
Here's your excuse to not email me back.
No, he got back to me. We went back and forth, but it was just like, look, no one's going to talk about this part, and we're seeing it. We talked about it with sports betting, right?
Yeah.
Apply these things that you see, you observe all the time. This is a good pragmatic use for business life.
Beat your friends in fantasy football.
But I mean, like Cam Newton was out of it for a month.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Ezekiel Elliott doesn't look very good this year.
I know.
He looks a little checked out. Part of that's the team's terrible, but like,
you have a ginger quarterback too.
The most evil ginger with eyebrows that slant down, like he's mad all the time.
Right.
Like
yeah.
he's
Can you
plotting.
imagine him as a kid?
But it's that thing of like, the nutrition thing and the brain fog thing, I don't know why they're not talked about more. I guess because they don't sell commercials. They don't. But I hope that Pfizer kind of vaccine that mysteriously came out 2 days after Biden was said he was
here we go. Here we go.
I don't know what to make of that, honestly. I don't have any angle. I just think that's just questionable.
I'm done talking about it.
I am too. But I'm saying like, but you know how PR works.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's definitely not helping any other situation in terms of
this
politics.
thing like their PR team's just sitting around like, when can we blast it? Can we blast it now? Should we? Now I could see a scenario. What's it? Occam's razor. The most likely outcome is probably the correct one.
All right.
The most logical one,
That's
I think.
right.
And so, what probably happened was like, no matter what, they were probably just waiting for the election to be over.
Yeah, no matter who won.
Right, and just putting it out then because, you don't want to get swept into all that stuff. And they could probably wait a couple days.
Oh, you're saying they didn't want it to be politicized?
No, I don't think they want, maybe, but I don't think they wanted it to, their message, if I'm on their PR team, I'm like, if I have my choice, we can wait until after the runoff state counts peel off until someone decides a winner, and we can wait a day or two. I'm doing that because I don't want our messaging to get politicized and
Right.
mixed up into both camps.
Yeah.
Besides, a 90% hit rate of it working, it doesn't. They say the symptoms of the vaccine not that
The best.
worse than actually getting it, like I had it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the flu vaccine. I haven't got it for 2 years, flu shots. And
Yeah, but you're kind of a fucking
but even,
tree frog, dude.
But even when I was doing
You're a spider monkey.
3 years ago, I got one and I got fucking as sick as I've ever been 2 years in a row. Where it was just like, dude.
Well, don't they give you in part of it is giving you the virus?
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a smaller dose to help you build up your immunity, but
I thought that worked for gonorrhea, and I went to go get gonorrhea, and it didn't help my gonorrhea.
yeah, still got the gonorrhea.
It burns when I pee.
Yeah.
So
Good luck with that.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm just that I feel like we have this platform to get it out there. Whoever's listening. So if you have a friend that got COVID, I found out some more of my family members got it, and I'm like, well, if I don't talk to them, please tell them I pass along. The only thing I can really tell them is something that no one is, and that kind of annoys me, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They could also just listen to the podcast because we've mentioned it many times. And if they're not paying attention, then
if they're not listening, my family ain't listening.
Yeah, that's fun, huh? Wonder what that's like.
And if
Hate listening.
If they aren't hate
Yikes.
listening, misconstruing what I said on here to fit their narrative, then they ain't really hate listening.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. That's good.
Maybe. It's one of those things where
What?
I don't have anything to hide necessarily. I've been doing stand-up so long. I empathize with your situation because you haven't been like. I always felt like I've been a public person for a while, talking about stuff on stage for so long that, none of it really bothers me. I try not to throw anybody under the bus. I always try to make myself the mark.
I don't feel like I do that too. I mean,
I know, but I'm just saying you're in a precarious position. A lot of podcast hosts are in sometimes where you don't come from where you just kind of let it all out on stage over years.
Sure.
or
I mean,
on
at this
radio
point,
or
it's
something.
kind of no turning back on letting it all out.
Yeah, I mean,
We were talking about my hemorrhoids 2 years ago, for Christ's sake.
or your vasectomy.
My vasectomy.
Yeah, and anything that, shout out to Dr.
My
Stein.
gooch lift.
Yeah. So I need to sign up for that. I probably will put the pods down on Friday.
Someone say vasectomy?
And we'll figure out how to do
First question that they ask is,
What kind of penis are you?
Not great.
and then you,
Kind of a
box.
bummer, honestly.
check the box.
We were
Bummer.
talking about Michelangelo's David earlier, or I was. And I was like, giving us little dick guys some hope.
Don't say you have a little. That's not true.
Well,
Maybe, I
I'm a
don't-
grower, not a shower. That's for sure.
Okay.
And I feel like Michelangelo's David saying,
What?
because his kind of looks like a lot of dudes I know, where it's just not even cresting over the balls. It's just kind of chilling, just like frightened.
Can we go back to what you just said about all the dudes and the wieners that you know?
Yeah, all the little wiener. Oh, we don't know. We have our subreddit and stuff,
Oh,
and we got meetups and alleyways.
Discord server.
Yeah. I mean, it's on 4chan and stuff. Pretty cool guys.
They're pretty cool.
We meet up in Greco-Roman wrestling.
Oh, you can't meet up with them. Don't meet up
Yeah.
with them.
Well, these guys are cool. They're fine.
Okay.
They told me they're COVID free, so don't
Yeah?
worry about it. Maybe that's how I got it. But
Bunch of Estonian guys.
well, you know what's interesting on the level of
What?
hate listening is adults' inability to transfer a message. You know what I'm saying? Like in the business world, all the time, right?
Yeah.
hey, can you will tell someone in person, hey, can you send this email to say this, this, and this, and they don't write it down. And then CC me on that. And then you're on the email and you're like, this isn't what I said.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to deal with that. But
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm just giving an example. Like that for me,
Right,
that
the
was
game of telephone.
10 years ago. But like, I'm always so worried about how my stuff's read.
I know, me too.
I way overdo it.
Yeah, me too.
Which makes you sound weak.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh no, but by this I mean this, and this is my definition of this kind of thing,
Yeah, I mean, in that book, Delivering Happiness, the guy who created Zappos.
Oh yeah, tell me about
Part
that.
of
book.
that is, it's okay to over.
Totally forgot. That's a great topic because I want to hear about this book.
Okay.
All about it.
Well, I mean,
Zappos, the shoe company.
Yeah, okay.
Highest, best customer service by far, maybe over the last decade or so.
right. I mean, that's the idea behind the book, is that they just went all in on customer service. It was like, that's their gimmick. And then everything else follows. And, I totally agree with their position on it and everything, because it's,
in an age of no customer service, right?
Right,
People
yeah.
hiding behind keyboards and email and Zendesk and
but I
all
mean,
that stuff.
it's not just that even. It
Put
goes,
a ticket in and you can, reply above this line in the email.
Right.
You're like,
your
God.
ticket has been received.
Right.
We'll get back in 2 days with time that we'll call you.
Or Verizon has the big companies have a fake person chat bot, and you're like, no, I do not want to talk to a chat bot.
I know.
I know what this is. This
Yeah.
is a decision tree.
Right. Yeah, but
You guys are the opposite because you don't give a shit because you're an oligopoly. You have no competition.
I don't give a shit.
You have fake competition. You have three other people like the airlines, like
right.
cable companies, internet providers. They don't give a shit. So because
Yeah.
they all laugh at the same country club. All right. go
Right.
ahead.
Yeah. Well, part of this book, I mean, it's two things basically: is customer service and creating a culture at your business of one that people want to be around and one that people want to invest themselves in. Because what I found interesting is like they have their tenets or their mission statement or whatever they called it, and one of them was like,
Or tenants like core values.
right. God damn, what do they call it? It doesn't matter. But like part of it was like it's okay to bring a little weirdness to things. Like it's okay to cuss. Like people cuss. Like don't worry about like buttoning yourself up when you come to work at Zappos. Like that sort of thing.
Yeah, like, hey, we're gonna actually be humans and not try to put this polished kind of
Exactly.
voice on. We're gonna talk like, I bet you know what? I bet that helps. I forget the term, but like when you talk to kids, you always talk a level up to them, right?
You mean like smarter and
A
like,
little bit,
bigger
like
words?
one grade level up or something.
Well, not
like that.
always. Some people don't do that. Some people go way down.
They say a lot of people just naturally just do it, whether
maybe.
they mean to or not. And I think like in that kind of similar way, I bet talking like a normal person and not like, hi, how may I help you? Like that kind of
Right.
like over the top, very polished, like scripted. I bet that cuts to the issues empathetically, for customers.
Oh, it makes a connection with them. That they can feel the realness of the other person on the other side, knowing that it's not going to be from a script, and they're going to listen to your individual, unique problem and do their best to figure it out. I mean, shoes in general, like as I'm reading this, it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but like, it's just shoes.
Yeah, their business model isn't really like they're not doing. We have exclusivity on these lines,
Right.
Right, and they really came out of the scene late aughts, I think. Kind of a
Yes.
big time.
Yeah.
When they became a huge company, but like, and where this book I think starts, I believe, but like.
Yeah. No, it started as young childhood.
Well, I remember the weird management styles costing it more employees. So like they spend a lot of money on the employees for this customer service.
You know what they do is they have a 4-week training program, and I guess at the beginning they say, okay, at the end of this 4 weeks, you are going to be given the chance to walk away, and we'll pay you $2,000.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
And
Think
how
about
many
that.
people take it?
not a lot.
It's not. Yeah. If you're okay, so
I think it's a great amount.
it's just enough. It's a
the
perfect
per-
amount.
It's the
yeah.
perfect amount.
They
Because,
figured it out.
right? Because the person that doesn't really want to be there, that's there for a job that has $2,000 problems,
Good
is
call.
not the type of
Good
person
call.
that they're wanting in there, and then it's a very small picture.
And aren't they out of
want-
Vegas?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
you might be pulling in some people that are down to go short money.
right. Yeah, I mean, the Vegas thing. I don't think there's anything behind them moving there besides them just all liking Vegas.
Taxes.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that
Good tax.
book.
Good tax stuff
Okay.
for businesses.
Oh, you read the book and I didn't. So.
I didn't.
I know.
I'm just saying. I've heard about all their stuff for a decade now. Like
Yeah.
the story of. So when I used to work for a mom and pop air purifier company, our customer service team read something about Zappos. I don't know if it's this book or not, but I remember the story of like there's a customer that would call in and they just talked to him for like 23 hours or something crazy, like
Yeah.
a 9-hour stints and shit. Like, and they were just like, yeah, this is part of the job. Is like, that's how the customer service agent had it, was like, I'm happy to do it. Like,
That's great.
I know,
whatever that
Gladys
process
or whatever
is.
that chick's name was, like that he's talking to.
Yeah.
Because they're like, that's the added value we provide.
Right.
Our product is not that much different. So
different at all.
Right. And so they can't cut on price because the fucking shoe market is like, it's not the high end stuff. They're competing with everybody really. And at the earlier kind of odds, they're still competing with a lot of retailers too.
Sure.
When people
Plus
remember when
shipping.
people were like, I'm not putting my credit card on
Oh yeah.
to buy anything, and now people are like, can I buy shit on my watch?
Yeah.
This thing doesn't work. Fuck
Yeah.
this. But like, they go, okay, and this is like kind of business 101 shit. Where can we excel? And they were like, now we're gonna be the best at it, like of any business, which I think is cool.
Right. But I mean, if you think about it, it's like, damn, like they didn't really have a choice. You look back, it's like, if they didn't do that, they would not be around today, right? I mean,
Well, it's like Amazon, right? Amazon was like, okay, we do books, right? When they just did books and they killed it doing books, but they're like, we're going to figure out logistics better than anybody. And we're just going to fucking do that. And then, like Zappos, what they did is they took any costing, like big cost for them, and they made it into another like sub brand. So Amazon has a lot of web like server traffic. They go, oh, Amazon Web Services. We're just going to have this.
Oh,
That
it's
was a
huge.
huge cost. Now it's a moneymaker.
oh, now it's
And Zappos now teaches, I think, on executive level, a lot of customer service strategy.
Right,
Like
yeah.
they become so good, they literally write the book on it.
Yeah.
But they also like it becomes a revenue stream for them on top of already kicking ass.
by teaching it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of it. The guy's name is Tony, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's
Hish.
It's HS.
Let me
spell
let
it.
me
It's
read
sitting right
it.
there.
I'm the best reader of this bunch. Tony
What?
HSIEH.
Rolls right off the backwards tongue.
Yeah, that does give me like I think I'm getting dyslexic as I get older, and
know.
reading that definitely is like, oh boy.
Where do you even start?
But they take that big cost that they have, and I think about HR too, kind of being able to be almost executive. Like, here's how you do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Here's the management class on this.
yeah, you're right. They wrote the book on it. I just
always find that interesting. Like, you get so good at something that is such a burden of a cost. I think I saw a infographic that had Amazon was like web services and then their fulfillment, right?
Yeah.
Because now if you got a
The
product,
web
you want-
services you're saying brings in more money.
all of it. Like, they just basically, if you look down their profit and loss chart of like 2010 or something, and then look at the biggest chunks of their P&L. It's like web services. Okay, now people buy server space from us. Fulfillment center. Okay, you want a product on Amazon? Well, yeah, you can fulfill it yourself or someone that's not a fulfillment center.
Right.
But it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's probably going to cost more unless you have a lot of volume.
Yeah.
Unless you're a huge company. So you might as well just do it with us.
Crazy.
And people pay them.
Yeah.
And they take an egregious cut to be on Amazon. So like, it's one of those things that the web services might secretly be the like crazy shit that we don't know about because they have so much stuff on their servers.
Oh, dude. It's like, like all of, and I don't.
It's almost like tacos tasting like Doritos and Doritos tasting like tacos. I feel like that's bad magic. I don't like it. I don't like these food things where we're mixed. We're getting too chemically. I don't know.
You blew my. You broke me.
Sorry.
Doritos tacos. No, they're doing like I think a huge part of what they do is like the Roku channels or the Amazon apps that are on your Amazon Fire TV stick that you go to Netflix and you click it on and it's like, and Netflix has their own servers and stuff, I'm sure. Maybe, I don't know. But a lot of them use the Amazon Web Services as their storage, basically, is where they're keeping all these thousands of hours of whatever video. I just know this because when we tried to do the Sweat Equity Roku channel, it was like you get to a threshold and you better start paying out the ass if you want to have more than 10 episodes on your Roku channel.
Right.
Because somebody has to sit somewhere and has to be accessible like that.
Do you know it physically is burned into those chips, like memory and stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't know that for the longest time.
Wait,
Like,
you mean just like
okay,
data?
so like I used to obsess about like business legal for digital and stuff. Where I was always like, this is intangible services, so like, we have to be very diligent about describing, here's what the service is, here's the pay dates, here's the terms, here's what we're doing, here's the flexibility if work order change, blah 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 blah. But really, they're actually when you save something to like a server, like a physical server, not a cloud, but I guess a cloud actually has a physical spot somewhere. It actually does burn.
No, the cloud just means that the shit's not at your house.
But it does burn
somewhere else, though.
But it does burn in like a physical presence on like a chip.
Yes.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes. I saw a thing that
so it becomes technically tangible.
An iPod back in the day, if you had an empty, zero data used iPod, and then you filled it all the way up with music, it would weigh like a microgram more.
Right. Yeah.
Like a crazy, tiny amount, but it was there. That blew my mind.
I'm just looking at the Amazon costing thing because it was like, what the shit?
Costing what?
They turn every costing chunk in their P&L and they just made it a business and they're like, we just fucking do everything better than everybody else. You can vamp, right?
I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
Fuck. I fucked it up. Sorry.
Be like Amazon.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Be like
I'm a failure. But like, be so good at this one thing that seems like no one's really looking at, but it's important. You can do that at a micro scale, right?
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Be punctual. Be the friend that's always punctual.
Yeah, or be the business that's always functional.
Employee that's always functional.
You imagine any sort of home
organized.
Services stuff.
Yeah.
We guarantee we will be there at this time where it's free. Like, I would hire that company, but none of them are going to do that because it's too much.
Or if they are doing it, they're just upselling the shit out of you.
Maybe, but that's like a whole nother thing.
Like your rat guys.
Right. Jesus. Yeah. Exactly.
Before we close out, tell us about the Rat King. You've got a maze of rats.
No, I've had a rat in my house for a while.
Rats.
And
plural.
They're
family.
They're part of us now. Times it's been lonely around the house. I haven't been really trying to.
Why don't you get a kitty cat?
I've thought about it. I swear to you, I have. My kids are.
should.
They're like, we're allergic. I'm like, I don't care.
They are? Oh, man, that's such a bummer. You're like,
I'm joking. I do care.
I got it. There's got to be some cats that are, genetically engineered now not to
Dude, there's a stray cat that hangs out around my house too.
be like, hey,
Paulie's
come in, man.
nemesis.
Your
I
dog's
literally
nemesis?
thought about taking him and throwing him into my attic.
That'd be awesome.
Seeing what happens.
Thunderdome, do it.
He destroys my attic.
But yeah, all those home services guys, they all know that you're so beleaguered by the time they get to your place. They just know that it's just all upsell. Well, I mean, we
you
had
don't
those
have to-
fucking crumb bum HVAC plumbing clients that rip people off left and right. And I was like, I don't know if I like these guys that
Yeah.
much. And I was like, oh, they ripped me off
Yeah.
for $10,000.
Right. Yeah.
We'll see them in court
I
soon.
remember that.
It's going to happen.
Really?
Oh, yes. There's statute of limitations on someone ripping off my former agency is like 10 years or something crazy.
Oh, I don't want to go to that.
You don't have to do any of
Oh,
it.
thank God.
You're not involved. No. In 2019, I had 5 clients ripped me off for the tune of a total of $60,000.
Yep. I
Which is a
remember
lot.
That.
Which is a lot when everything's crumbling, personally.
Sure.
So, on that note, but you know what? We survived, got out of Bane's dungeon.
Yep. We've got this amazing new set.
The set's not great right now if you're watching, but look, we're in a new studio.
We're working
and
on it.
No, I'm excited. We have a professional space built out, and we're going to just kind of, like a lot of brands we work on, we're just going to work at it as we go, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good with this for the first one here.
Watch
we
our
didn't bring
progress.
anything. Yeah, we didn't bring anything.
Yeah, we only
other
spent
than
like
our
an hour
equipment.
just setting up shit, so
Yeah.
I feel pretty, and our skills have gotten a lot better of being roadies and not freaking out.
Oh yeah.
What is this? Probably the 20th studio collectively between us we've popped up.
Yeah.
Look, we're on our way to doing live. I want to do live shows. I want to do live FaceTime in shows for people to ask questions in real time, like Loveline for Business. And one thing I want to start getting going, I just don't know how to do it, and I'm putting a hurdle in front of myself before I start it, is really getting an online community of people going and asking questions. And we don't need to always be involved, but we're going to have to be to get it started, kind of thing.
Okay, fine.
You know, like a Facebook group, as lame as those are, they are a good access point for a lot of people to ask legit questions if they have them. And
Yeah.
I just gotta, it's that thing of I'm putting it out there because I know I need to do it and not be a pussy.
Yeah, you've never talked about anything on the podcast and then not done it.
Yeah, people do call me out that listen, that are mutual
Good.
friends, and they're like, "How about that? Remember when you're gonna shave your pubes?"
Remember when you're going to shave your pubes?
And I was
Remember
like,
when you're going to get a
I
vasectomy
did,
before
on
me?
accident. No. Yes.
Someone say vasectomy?
I did.
I tried,
Not happy about it.
and
It didn't take.
I think I had a meeting I had to cancel for. Yeah, it didn't take.
Somebody who robbed you.
Look, I'm still game. If we get a modesty curtain
I will sit in that room.
and you sit in the corner
I'll
and I take
broadcast
an
it.
edible,
Yeah.
do you think an edible will be good or no?
No.
No?
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Like
I
a
would-
little edible, not like I'm going to go to outer space.
Hey, whatever you are
Shrooms?
comfy with a stranger man.
None of it.
Touching your penis and balls and stabbing them with.
I'd like to be Gasparilla Mardi Gras drunk, honestly, but, that's not in the cards either.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to drive there anyway, so you could just. Like I said, I took an Uber.
But I feel like, I don't know, something bad will happen if I'm wasted getting a vasectomy.
Fight the
Give
doctor.
him a noogie.
You son of a bitch!
While he's snipping me, just like, come on, buddy.
Grabbing his ass.
Yeah.
Let's just fuck around.
All right. Well, this has been the Sweat Equity Podcast.
What about my sweat equity?
Sweat Equity
Sweat
Podcast.
equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Penis up, penis up, penis up, penis up.
What?
Penis up,
What?
penis up.
What?
Penis up.
What?
What about my sweat
Penis up.
equity?